So if you go into the hospital, you should take some music in with you and just tell the doctor, hey, when I come out of the operating room, I want my music there. Before I go in the operating room, I want to listen to music. This is the kind of thing that creates change. It's good for your body. If you love sound bowls and you love that huge gong, man, make a recording of that and listen to it before you go to the hospital. Yeah.
You know where I need this kind of music and gong and stuff? When I go at the dentist. Because the sound of the instrument in my mouth is just horrible. And that just stress me out. Can they invent something that doesn't make any noise when they're working on my teeth?
Dentists are one of the few people that actually actively use music. Most dentists have it
Not
playing
mine.
in the office. It might not. Oh, you better get them on board.
Yes.
It might not be the right music, but at least they're trying. Take your take your earphones, and you know what would be so cool, because you're obviously very sensitive to this input, this sound input. You might be able to just go away and let them do their thing, and you're living in another place.
That would be great. It really takes like 2 hours for me to get numb. So that would be perfect. If I could just leave the body, do what you need to do, and I come back when you're done.
Exactly. Just leave your body, go on a little trip, hang out in a beautiful place where you love to be, in a beautiful healing pool or wherever your happy place is, and then come back when you're done. These things, I'm just going to go on a little bit of an aside here. So hypnotherapy is also a really powerful intervention for things like operations. That, there's data that show that if you hypnotize yourself for about 30 minutes before an operation, you bleed less, you take less anesthetic, and you get out of the operation quicker. So we should all be doing that too. And you can just record your own voice and put the headset on and listen to yourself.
Yeah. You're good. Doesn't hurt.
Yeah, you just say, that the people here know what they're doing. They're helping you, that you're going to have minimal bleeding. And, you can give yourself all these suggestions. I'm sure you can find, there are some protocols that have been researched, and you might be able to find them online. But
it's actually a good idea.
This, again, I think is where your brain goes is really important. It affects the outcome of what happens to you. And allowing your brain to help your healing instead of hinder your healing is a very, very kind and compassionate thing to do for yourself.
I tried that last time. It was like 2 months ago. He had like a big work to do on one of my tooth, but it was already too late. He was working on that tooth for like at least 20 minutes, and I was like, okay, you need to go somewhere else, but it was too late already. I need to do that before I go there.
It'd be interesting to try. One thing that I've done in these workshops that we do is do a healing hypnotherapy protocol, and then have Peppino play music behind me, or have it quiet. And most people really like the music behind the hypnotherapy content. A few people are like, no, I don't really want the music. But if you find out what works for you, this is back to personalized approaches, you can start to create a powerful experience. And I really do think that if you practiced, and you're not the only one that has this experience at the dentist. I feel sorry for dentists in a way, like, no one wants to come and see them. Their whole day is filled with people that don't want to be there.
No, we don't want to be there at all.
They're just trying to help us, but how do we help ourselves through this experience?
I've opened a few new spots for my 90-day program called the Inner Oasis, designed to help high-achieving women who are stuck in chronic stress and burnout to retrain their nervous system, so that calm, sleep, and balance become their default, not a temporary break. I will be using a unique blend of sound healing, energy healing, and journaling. So if this is something you want support with, you can book a call at www.inneroasis.org or use the link in the description. to get your personal 90-day recovery plan for free.